Good morning, everybody. From Shakespeare to the kitchen. Time to do a little bit of reading. And today we're going to talk about feeding the fussy. What's a fussy person? Un po' schizzinoso, un po' esigente. Fussy, anche il suono rende l'idea. Pignolo, esigente, pretenzioso, scontento. Obviously, everything is fussy. I will never eat fish eyeballs. And I do not want to taste anything commonly kept as a house pet, for example, a dog or a cat. But otherwise, I am a cinch to feed. A cinch. Le parole con la C che si pronunciano S. An extremely easy task. I am a cinch. The program was a cinch to use. Bella parola. Bella parola in inglese. My only allergy is a slight one to caviar, making me a cheap date. Quindi si spendono pochi soldi per portarla fuori a mangiare. Furthermore, I'm never on a diet regime I cannot be talked out of. I am also not squeamish. Very strange word. Uh, very popular once, then it disappeared. It's becoming popular again. Comes from French. Sarebbe un po' easily made feel sick or disgusted. Quindi è molto simile alla parola di prima, però get squeamish from the Anglo-French word ecomus, meaning disdainful or shy, changed completely the meaning, vuol dire che ti viene un po' il mal di stomaco, ecco, a squeamish feeling, repulsion, disgust, insomma, quando ti vengono i conati, you're squeamish. Some years ago, I was dared, ho fatto la sfida, into eating something listed on a menu as half a grilled lamb head, in which you could see the little critter's teeth. Critter è una parola per animaletto. And scoop the little grilled brains out of the little grilled brain pan. And I found it delicious, even as I stared at its poor little face. La pentola del cervello, la testa. I do not keep kosher, and therefore I am kind of universal recipient. The O positive for hostesses. I can be fed in combination with anyone. Let's remember that she had a Jewish background. Kosher people have a very particular diet, but she doesn't care. This cannot be said of most people. Most people are idiosyncratic about food. The restrictions, the fads, mode passeggere, the diets, notions, the phobias people have about food are truly endless, soprattutto in America, to say nothing of serious religious conviction. Every host and hostess has the same nightmare. A dinner party has been planned for 6, 2 of whom are kosher. A menu has been invented around that fact. Cold fish and green sauce, vegetarian lasagna, a salad, and a pear tart. At the last minute, it develops that one of the other 4 guests is on a strict wheat-free diet. Another cannot eat dairy products. Another is allergic to fish. Oh my God, meglio non avere amici. An easy solution to the problem is to change friends instantly. There you go. And find some red-blooded chow hounds. Chow vuol dire mangiare. Hounds sono I cani da caccia, quindi mangioni, with few scruples and no interest in health. Fantastic. Another approach is to take a preventative line. Send out a questionnaire or subject potential guest to ruthless cross-examination. We're having a dinner party, you begin. We're having the so-and-sos, and we'd love you to come. Avremo questo o quell'altro. Ospite, so-and-sos. Do you have any food phobias you would like to discuss? Have you recently discovered that you have food allergies? Has your naturopath doctor put you on any kind of diet we should know about in planning this meal? Have you recently taken up a new religion or gone back to your old one that has caused a change in your diet? If you are wondering why you bought a home computer, you might now put it to good use and index your friends. Mettere in colonna. Ricordiamoci, fine anni 80, era una novità. So funny. Some people have been taught that it is impolite to turn anything down, and if you ask them, they say, "Oh, I eat everything." Then, as you are slicing the steak, they shyly tell you that they have not eaten red meat in 10 years. It's also wise to know that if people are fatally allergic to something, I know a woman who has a serious allergy to nuts. She spent her honeymoon in the hospital since the baker did not pay attention and slipped a little ground almond into the wedding cake frosting. Oh no, you do not, of course, want to be responsible for the death of your guests. But sometimes it seems that they will be the death of you. Vegetarians, for example, attenzione, are enough to drive anyone crazy. Like Protestants, they come in a number of denominations. Lacto-vegetarians will eat dairy, eggs, and usually fish, but some lacto-vegetarians will not eat fish. Vegans will not eat dairy products or eggs or fish, and some people say they are vegetarians when they mean they do not add red meat, leading you to realize that for some people, chicken is a vegetable. On the subject of keeping kosher, there are degrees of strictness. Although they agree on a number of points, ritually slaughtered meat, no milk and meat together, non miscono mai loro, no fish without scales, no pork. Some Jews are more lax, rilassati, than others. I have friends who will have a meal in my house if they provide the food and I provide the paper plates and plastic forks. Others will eat a vegetarian meal. A few others will eat meat as long as it's kosher, prepared according to the dietary laws and cooked in a non-porous dish, chissà perché. Finally, there are people who cannot eat certain things for reasons of health, people of salt-free diets, heart patients who might have a poly unsaturated oil and no saturated fats whatsoever, and people with ulcers and other gastrointestinal disorders. For those who have problems sleeping, making up menus for this range of problematic eaters provides lively late-night entertainment. If you do not have insomnia, Fussy Eaters in your social orbit will give it to you. I've spent many white nights, notte in bianco si dice uguale, grappling, facendo lotta with this problem, and have come up with some foolproof, all-purpose answers. We shall see what they are. Chicken with chicken glaze. Take 3 whole chicken breasts, split and remove every scrap of skin and fat, leave the bone in. Place in a spring water, barely to cover. Add nothing, no onion, no garlic, no pepper. Poach very slowly until very tender. Never allowed to boil. Now, to poach, is a gentle cooking method where food is cooked in a liquid, quindi just below simmering, quindi bollire a poca temperatura. Si chiama poaching, non so come si possa dire in italiano, but very, very, very low temperature. Cooking food in a liquid below the boiling point. Okay. Remove the chicken, set aside to cool, and when cool, cut it into strips. Set the broth, brodino, in a saucepan over medium-high to reduce. Meanwhile, cut a number of cucumbers. Kirby, abbiamo scoperto che è un tipo, or hothouse are preferred. Now I'm curious. It's a regular one. We don't see anything particular here. Okie dokie. Into julienne. If only those big wax monsters from the supermarket are available, peel and seed. Togliere le... Perché in America li vendono proprio enormi. Place the cucumber on a platter and place the chicken on top. Reduce the broth to a syrup. You will now have chicken glaze. Pour this on top of the chicken. Let it sit until lukewarm. Appena caldo. A refrigerated glaze will gel. Chopped scallion on top is nice, unless someone can't eat it. Now, for vegetarians of any stripe, qualsiasi tipo, people who keep kosher and those on macrobiotic diets, pasta will not do. For some, it's too fattening. Others can't eat wheat. Vegetable fritters would be nice, except some won't eat eggs or fried food. A minimal approach is best. Steamed vegetables with green sauce. There is no limit to the quantity of combinations of vegetables to serve. It depends on the number you are feeding, the vagaries of the season, what is in the market. Any and all vegetables will do. I like asparagus, snow peas, string beans, zucchini, yellow squash, and broccoli. Simply steam until tender. The sauce is the trick. The Americani, the sauce. It looks like and has the texture of mayonnaise, but it is not. This recipe was given to me by a friend with a tender stomach, una pancia un po' deboluccia, who has been every health regime known to a man. Jeanette Kossuth's green sauce. We shall see. Cut the stems and inizi from a bunch of watercress. Watercress. What the hell is watercress in Italian? It's a vegetable. I don't even know if we have it here. Crescione d'acqua. I've never heard about it. And place it in a blender with the green parts of 4 scallions. Add a tablespoon of Dijon mustard and half a cup of oil. Sempre, Sabrina, sarei contenta di sapere che siamo ossessionati. Or half olive oil and half polysaturated oil. Add freshly ground pepper and the juice of a half lemon. Garlic, which makes the sauce more delicious, can be omitted if one of your guests can't eat it. If you do use it, add 1 large clove in step 1. All right, clove of garlic non mi viene adesso. Clove. Sì, Dio solo sa come si dice in italiano, non mi sta venendo adesso. Ok, uno di questi insomma. Host and hostess seeing, as we know, is often a heroic endeavor, requiring daring, ingenuity, and a desire to take chances and concern for others. These traits, caratteristiche, are also called for in saints and Nobel Prize winners. Fantastic. And always keep this motto in mind. Some are born fussy, and some have fussiness thrust upon them. E con questa massima vi saluto per oggi.